everybody's acting like they're not among consumption. We seen Meek was like, oh, first week sales. Then we hear about whatever. Okay. And again, I'm doing this not because I hate Leray, but I don't like when people move the goalposts. So I'm going to do this real quick. Let's go. Because I'm not allowed to move the goalpost. Here we go. Okay. So this is Spotify. I want to be very clear with y'all. So when people say first week sales, I want all the artists who say, oh, why are you reporting sales? Because the 11K sounds wild. If I didn't report sales, the streams sound wilder. Okay? Okay. Let's go look at this. This is what I'm talking about. Y'all basically are fighting against consumption because that's what sales is. Because number one, the money from your records is not going to you. So the money from Leray, Meek, 6ix9ine, the majority is not going to you. It's going to your label. We're not saying that you're getting all the money or not getting them. We're just saying we're trying to use some type of metric to figure out who's hot, who's not. That's it. But when it behooves y'all, oh, yeah, we're hot. We're number one. When it doesn't behoove y'all, why y'all judging us based on this metric? So because Leray, people who defended Leray don't want to look at it sales. They don't look at sales. They say it's antiquated. Let's look at streams. Leray, the reason why you're selling below 10K, and by the way, your week of sales is done already. Let me pull up your album. This is your album. The first track, which is usually a very big indicator, 129,000 plays. I want to put this in perspective. You're on a major label, and if people are going to play your album, they're going to start from track 1 going on. This has 129,000 in a fucking week. You're on a major label. You're super lit on Instagram. And if I go to little fucking Ak, who's never had major label exposure, and you go to like, I don't know, we can just go down to my shit. Like some of these things you might not even know. She has 129. You ever heard a song called Chug Jug by me? It has 185. That's the point that we're trying to make. The number one song. So if we go by streams, y'all look crazier. That's why we go by sales. You know why Leray is selling possibly or even close to 10K? It's because of the features. Her song is selling like Lil Ak Chug Jug. You get what I mean? Her song, my song Selena, which a lot of you have never heard, has more streams than Leray's first track on her album. So what does that mean? Are people going to Leray's album and playing the first track? Or are they going there to say, oh, she has Blick Blick with Nicki Minaj? They play one song. Or they said, oh, she got No More Parties with Lil Durk. They're playing that other song. Leray would have sold 4K, literally, if she did not have those features. So I don't care how y'all try to slice it and dice it. Oh, record sales. Let's go down the streams of these songs. Look at Lil Ak. And I can tell you, because it's true, I got damn near 18 million plays on Lanes. Why? 6ix9ine is on the song. What about my other song? It's a solo. 586. Other song, my very first song ever. 1.2 million. Then we have Triggers. Then Durag. Whatever. Okay, let's go back to Leray's first week. Supported by a major fucking label. Akademiks is supported by a stream. This is why people look at, we think Leray is a big deal. And she has mad fucking features. This is what nobody, like, if y'all don't want to talk about numbers, say you don't want to talk about numbers, period. But y'all acting like sales is not an indicative of what you're really doing. So let's go down streams. Your first song on your album. Let me make this big in case people are confused, because Big Ak don't fucking play around. And Coy, you see if you did my podcast, maybe you had some way to explain it. But now, I love when people say, I don't need a motherfucking artist to do my podcast because I set the narrative. I don't want to talk to you. When I say it about you, that's fact. I don't even need you to talk back. You know why? Because when Ak tweeted out you did 11K, that's all that was talked about. Hold on. Let me give every artist, because I don't give a fuck about none of y'all. If you want a reason why you should talk to Akademiks, when I tweet out your fucking failing album sales, everybody care about what I say. So if you don't want to have a chance to talk back, don't sit with me. Cool. So when you don't sit with me, you're a flop. You see what happened? So nobody cares about your explanations. Maybe if you were sitting with me, right, we could have talked about why you're doing these numbers. But you didn't want to sit with me. I tweet the numbers out. It's facts. It's in the books. Let's go. You want to know when I tweet out the final? If you do under 10K, it is what it is. But again, that's why I don't give a fuck about y'all artists. Because you know what? I run the news. Y'all run y'all career. When I run the sales in terms of, listen, Billboard ain't gonna report what Quando. Remember Quando Rondo? They would have never reported with Quando Rondo. I went out of my way to find Quando Rondo sales. So again, none of y'all gotta sit with me, but I set the narrative. You know the crisis mode right now in Cola Ray's camp? Yo, 11K. Who's the first nigga who said 11K? Big Act. Don't sit with me, none of y'all. I'll make y'all career look very colorful in 4 fucking K. Let's see who win it, okay? Let's go down the list. The Breakfast Club don't care this much. I do. Hollywood Dreams is your first track on your fucking album. It's 129,000 sales. You're on a major fucking label. Lil Ack, Chug Jug. That was, by the way, if y'all think I'm capping, let's go back. Lil Ack, let's go to Cloud Chasers. Let's go to Cloud Chaser, the EP, 2018. What's my first track? It was only 4 tracks on it. Chug Jug, 185. In a full fucking week for Cola Ray, what was her shit? 129. If you're doing the same numbers as Lil Lack, you're down bad. I'm sorry to tell you, okay? So switch that up, whoever that is, okay? I'm just going to be over here giving the facts because y'all, you know how the industry loves me, and this is why I'm going to always be super fucking rich, because at the end of the day, they know I understand the game. And they all want me to talk positively about some shit and lie about some shit and try to act and ignore certain shit. I won't. So when y'all don't fucking follow, when I say I want this, that, and third, and I don't get it, I stick it all up. It's a stick up in this bitch. I got the biggest platform. What's up? 11K, what up? What up?